Welcome back, welcome back everyone to some more Madden 20. We are 4 games away from the playoffs, and we got a Week 13 matchup at the Texans and apparently Kyler Murray. And we're gonna shit all over him. And Adrian Peterson.
Can McCaffrey do it again? Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, dual threat Christian McCaffrey. Fresh off a big game a week ago, as it'll be the New England Patriots taking on the Houston Texans. I'll join you again at halftime to look at some of these stats and scores from earlier this afternoon. But for now, it's Sunday Night Football. And on the call, as always, Brandon
those are cool
and Charles Davis.
All right,
what's up, Kara? How's it going, man?
Pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New England Patriots and the Houston Texans.
My lord, yes,
Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, we look at this Texan ball club entering play here. Now, losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd.
DJ, you gave me a 17-rated women idea.
For the visiting Patriots,
women playing football? See, I do everything. They do have a lingerie football league, though.
11-0.
It's friggin' terrible, but they do have it.
Calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. This is taken about 7 yards deep, and no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. They'll be led by Kyler Murray, the #1 overall pick.
Atlanta Falcons, nope, this is the
Texans.
Texans.
Also the Heisman Trophy winner out of Oklahoma.
I love just about everything about him. Love his game, love his makeup, love his moxie. One of my favorite words. This guy's a competitor.
We need spies because Kyler Murray is a running QB, so...
He did throw an interception in last week's game. That contributed to a loss. And despite the fact he threw 3 touchdown passes, he's going to be out there redoubling his efforts.
Ain't as good as the NFL. I would rather watch blind 4-year-olds play Pop Warner football than watch the lingerie football.
And that'll bring up second down.
Safarian Jenkins.
They run with Adrian Peterson, the second active leading rusher in the NFL. He'll have a first down past the 40, and he'll get this down to the 39-yard line.
I wonder if you ever missed
36 yards on the play.
PSS
if you're an Adrian Peterson fan, that's the sign that you want to see right there on the other end. They got to learn to get him down, or this could be a long one.
What's the PSS?
It's also the sign that his team wanted to see. Him making that type of a run, having a force and an impact on the game that early, that really demoralizes the defense because they realize it could be a long game trying to get him on the ground.
The run.
They run again on first down, Peterson. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Geno Atkins, the Pro Bowler, in there on the stop. Defensively, here are the starters for New England. They were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago. And it was the pass rush that really keyed their victory. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Running the jet sweep with Ridley.
Shit.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
All right, 1 second. I'm going to go on a coughing fit.
From the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success. How about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move, and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play. First down, Murray. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. Looking back to Cooper's numbers from last year after that trade, he ended up playing 9 games with the Cowboys in 2018. 725 yards, 6 scores. Also had the 100-yard game in the playoffs against the Rams. And if you add up the numbers between the two teams last year, he was over 1,000 for the 3rd time in 4 NFL seasons. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down in the backfield.
How about that, partner? That happened in a hurry. Sudden, explosive, gets into the backfield and spills the play.
And he was AFC Defensive Player of the Week last week because of plays just like that. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another 2nd and goal.
Check. 36.
They try again with Peterson. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach
all right.
down territory? Or might he go?
Let's try that again.
And it's a fumble, and it's picked up by the Patriots. And he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard
My lord.
line.
I wonder if you ever missed the PS3 because the classic
Does he get burned for that in film? He fought through some tackles.
on
In result,
PS4.
though, a fumble.
It's going to be one of those situations where he'll get yelled at about the fumble, but at the same time get a check
this is
mark
pissing
for
me
the
off
extra
so
effort.
much.
And so it's one of those tough, tricky things for coaches. You don't want to coach it out of them so much that you take away the effort. You just want them to be conscious of taking care of the football.
Or if you get the PS4 community. 1 second.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
Here's Michael Badgley ready for the field goal try. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Badgley able to punch this one through.
You in the PS4 community, don't miss PS3.
So
And are hell of a lot happy with PS4.
They've now had 3 trips into the red zone, and that's all they've come away with.
And in the NFL, the way they measure
I definitely like the
red zone
PS4.
efficiency and success, did you
I'm
score
not mad about
touchdowns
not
on
having a
those drives?
PS3.
That's first and foremost. Getting points, that's the second
But I would like
measurement.
one so I can play like 6
measure,
games.
They haven't done very
And
well.
that's
They
it.
got to figure that out.
This will be fielded at the 6. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
I only look
here
for
come
it. I
the
don't look
Patriots to
back, so.
take over on offense.
I like my
Leading
PS4.
this unit will be the big arm man out of Texas Tech. 10th pick in the 2017 draft, Patrick Mahomes.
And they are in rhythm on offense because of him. I mean, right now, he's got everything going the way he wants to, finding the receivers the way he wants to, looking over defenses. No interceptions is the number I lock in on. Before a touchdown pass isn't so bad either.
Yeah, what a get. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Jimmy Graham with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Patriots have taken the lead.
That was totally to the wrong person, but I'll take
One
it.
sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strike ability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
The point after is good, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now out comes Houston. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Now Murray off play action. Try to lay one up deep. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Houston. Kiki QT hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Texans have retaken the lead. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can he throw with touch? He just did right there.
Check it because I feel like the PS4 community is like, oh my god.
75 yards, 6 points.
The PS5 is the coolest and wildly popular system. Gotta have it. Then they see their friends have a PS3 and play Modern Warfare 2. Yeah, Modern Warfare 2
Following the touchdown,
there's also a free game this month on PS4, so. And it got nothing to do with PS3.
And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. McCaffrey with a first down and more. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Defense.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Mahomes now to throw. They'll tussle for it. This is going to be caught.
No, what I'm saying is, I feel like they get the new system,
inside the 20.
then they see something that makes them miss the road system.
This is something that we
I saw a
expected
video
to
on
see.
YouTube
McCaffrey used out of the backfield. 107 catches in 2018.
Well, I had no choice to trade in my PS3 because it broke. So.
Back-to-back good plays. Had him on the move on first down.
But do I miss it now that I have a PS4? No.
And that's going to be intercepted by the Pro Bowler Xavier Howard.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do,
but would I like a PS3?
Was expected to be caught.
Yes, because I would like to play the first Dragon Age or the second Dragon Age, Fallout New Vegas, Fallout 3, Oblivion, and some other game I can't remember.
I think defensively you're okay with that.
But
you're the first quarter. He's
I'm also not sad that I can.
And that's what you count on. And I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series, they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
A big pickup of 38. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for
you got Black Ops at Coach help you? Dude, I had Black Ops. I was a fucking magician in that game.
Adrian Peterson. And he'll take it across the 50 and into
I had like 90,000 kills to like 35,000 deaths. That was amazing at Black Ops 1.
13 carries, 63 yards.
And I know that last week's game is over, but this feels almost like a continuation of what he did in the previous game. It's almost as if in his mind, he knitted together the 2 weeks with no break. He's off to a nice start.
Why would you cut back inside, you moron?
Still got it. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Oh, you got me. Thankfully, I didn't jump, though.
Now a run with Peterson. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports.
Quit talking about it and bring it.
He may
No,
try
you
and
don't.
run for this. And he won't be close to a first
And he's
down as
injured.
He runs into a wall right around the line of
Suck him,
scrimmage.
motherfucker.
And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here.
I'm the casual
He hit his
player that just
first.
likes.
Now this one
to
from
lose.
48 yards
Doesn't matter.
away.
Only matters as long as they're able to enjoy
Oh, they
the
flip it to the kicker. He looks
Fuck.
like he's going to throw it. And
Fuck.
it's complete.
I wasn't
They're
paying
gonna get the
attention.
first. A solid
Good call.
pickup of
Fuck you,
5
though.
and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. First down, here's a run with Peterson. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. From the pistol, they run with Peterson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
There is no doubt that Geno Atkins is really
Once they
strong
injured
and
the team
stout
so
at the
badly
point
they
of
lost their
attack.
quarterback.
But I love his
Yep.
suddenness, the ability to make plays, to be in one spot, and then he's gone and into the offensive backfield.
Nice. Kick that field goal,
Big
mofo.
TFL tackle for loss.
Hard to believe that his father, Gene Atkins, was an NFL defensive back. His bred
When it
this
comes to
big
Black Ops,
defensive tackle.
the only stat that matters is wins.
Badgley able to knock this one through.
And that's why, when it comes to Black Ops, I am a noob tubing camping son of a bitch. I am everybody's worst nightmare, and I come away with the W's, and that's all I care about, baby.
Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle. Right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on.
I think I'm going to look up sports injuries. Look up Joe Theismann's injury.
Just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
My best round ever. And
on his way out for their next drive. He's had a solid start to this game, but bottom line is
Call of Duty
they're
was
losing,
in Black Ops
He doesn't
1.
care about his stats. He just wants to right the ship on the scoreboard.
He wants to actually increase his stats because he feels like if he does, that means things will get better.
I was playing a multiplayer game of Jungle with my friend Aaron, and I went 51-0 in Team Deathmatch.
Ahead of everyone else, just to say, guys, let's go. Try and create that energy, create that spark.
Well, so far he has 1 touchdown, 1 interception. He'll be looking for that 2nd touchdown now. Mahomes now on first down. He gets it into the hands of Larry Fitzgerald. And he'll get him down after a pickup of 8.
There's some
2nd and
assholes
2.
up here. I randomly and
A good
unpredictably
pickup
killed them.
there.
Well, that's what
8
you're
yards
supposed
on
to
the
do, so
first
good
down
job.
completion.
Nothing fancy
Aaron, how
on
is he?
first
He's
down,
good.
but a very consistent type of a play.
He's
Hit
pretty
that
darn good.
slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed. Because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule.
He's loving that married life, and he's loving that father life. Can't really complain there.
Here's Mahomes to throw.
Fuck, that was a blown up play.
He's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
God damn, they just fucking torching me.
That's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. And able to find Graham, complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans'
Well,
28.
you should see the substitute teacher on YouTube,
So in the second quarter,
you
he's
can
already
see
up
and know
over
why
100
Aaron
yards
is funny
receiving
to
now.
say.
And isn't 100
Well,
the
funny
magic
story
number
behind
for
that,
a
Aaron
really
is
good
actually a
game
teacher.
for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
This is McCaffrey.
He teaches sociology.
24-yard line after a gain of 5. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today.
Oh, my God, they could have picked that up.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up
I didn't know that guy was going to pop up.
Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver. But it'll be second and goal.
Now, who this Tony guy used to
Another
be?
shot from the 9 on second and goal.
Tony guy.
Now here's Mahomes. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Jimmy Graham, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
You can't find anything on the Joe Rogan guy injury? Well, his name is nowhere close to Joe Rogan, so that might be your first problem.
And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line.
Joe
just across the
Theismann.
25.
Theissman.
Adrian Peterson now getting ready to go again on offense.
He is a quarterback for the Bengals. He ain't a gruesome.
Sure looks well in line for a 1,000-yard season. Some of the older folks
a
watching
gruesome
remember
fucking
the
leg injury.
12-game seasons in the NFL. Probably say, man, it was a lot harder to do that back then.
Yeah, even the 14-game seasons. And, you know, when we talk to those veteran runners, some of those guys who wear gold jackets, right, and appear in Canton, they look at this and go, you know, it's kind of like going to school and taking 5 years to get your degree.
Alex Smith
they also used to
had another gruesome injury.
In the snow.
In the snow. It was 5 cents. Hey, but he's having a great year not to take
I believe he was a
anything away
QB for the
from him.
Niners
It's a
at that
loss of
point.
2, now third
Or the
down.
Redskins, one of the two.
Throwing is Murray on third down. And he's got it in. Calvin Ridley. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Murray now on first down. Safarian Jenkins has it. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing on first down is Murray. And that'll be knocked
Wasn't that a
away.
fucking defensive
It's
play?
incomplete.
Holy shit.
Jonathan Cyprien there defensively to make the play. Here's 2nd and 10
I didn't
now
think
from
that
about
defense
the
was
32.
capable of fucking pass deflections.
Back to the air on 2nd down, it's Murray.
Oh,
And he
okay,
gets
he
this
stepped
one to
up.
Ridley.
And he lost
complete.
like 3 yards, so I'm
And
good.
he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Many teams, as soon as they spot man defense, if they haven't called a hitch, they'll get to it as fast as they can. They want to put the ball in the hands of one of their best playmakers and hope that he can break a tackle on the outside and go for big yardage.
The last play on the completion got him half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Murray going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive. This one caught by Ridley. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. They stop short, down at the 1. Had the great move.
Why would you
couldn't get
not
it all
pass
way
the ball?
home. A nice pick
That was
up
the
at 6
dumbest
there to get him
fucking
closer
play
to the
call
end
I have
zone,
ever
and it'll be
seen.
2nd and goal. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game. As we
You had
send you on
3rd
over
down
to
and no
Orlando
timeouts,
for
but you
Jonathan
fucking run the ball when
Coachman
you're like
in our
7
EA
yards
Sports
out.
halftime
You deserve to
report.
fucking
Take it
lose
away,
this game.
Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much.
And just like that, on we head to half number 2. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. This fielded at the 2. Sheds another. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And here back onto the field comes Jimmy Graham. And we roll the highlights of the game he's had. You know, when we talk about wide receivers and how you shut them down, what about when you have a tight end like this having a game? The Pats at the line, ready to go. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters, as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done.
I just looked up Alex Smith, and I don't really think he was all that gruesome because
try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation
blood and bone sticking out of raw flesh. I don't think you'll ever see that in the NFL then.
One thing, hit them with something else.
You might as well go watch the Saw movies or something.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. And he finds Fitzgerald. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. That one good for 13 at a New England first down. On first down, this is McCaffrey. Oh, now he bowls. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And all the way in, touchdown, New England. Christian McCaffrey, 41 yards. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. No problem there on the extra point.
BRB from a relocate. All right.
The extra point winds up successful.
That's what I think of Bruce Saw. Yeah, I mean, they have gross injuries, but they definitely don't have bones sticking out of them. Legs and arms and necks and shit in the NFL.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here's the Texans offense now. They get set to start this third quarter. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play. A lot of the time.
Do script coming out of the second.
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. On 2nd and 12. Murray.
Oh, sit down. You got sacked.
He goes down. Geno Atkins was sack number 23 on the year, breaking Michael Strahan's mark of 22.5. Congratulations. And that'll be marked down as their first sack of the game.
Well, they had 6 last week.
And the sack record is
mine.
mine.
Did its homework, didn't it? Because they saw all that pressure, and they really worked hard to tamp it down and beat it back. And they did a great job in the first half. But now they've gotten their first sack here in the second half. Look out. They'll try to increase the pressure.
Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays. Here's Murray. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Pulled in at the 24. Legs still churning.
Like a giant pinball.
Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And the Patriots take over. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He's got him in. Complete. It's Julian Edelman. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down. Mahomes now on first down. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And now off to the races down the right side. Give him 32 on the play.
How is that not a touchdown? What the hell?
He had one touchdown earlier, nearly a second one there.
Yeah, it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep him out of the end zone after a big play. Perhaps you go right back to him. Don't need the distance, but maybe he can pay things off after a big effort.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
When we talk about Luke Kuechly, you can't talk about his overall game without talking about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense.
And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Christian McCaffrey, his second touchdown of the night. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Oh, come on.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They run again with Peterson.
Yeah, there you go. Push him over the first down line, you stupid shit.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line.
Now, Panthers
It'll be
have
a
from the
loss
stream.
of 1,
Man told
and
another
it'll
man
be
he would
4th
check for
down.
breakfast.
They
Noise.
completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Pats will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. Patrick Mahomes on his way out for their next drive. How do you think he personally is evaluating his game so far? He was pretty good in the first half, been good so far here.
I really wish you knew how to fucking juke in this game.
Not looking for the dramatics here. Not trying to set the world on fire in terms of stats. It's almost like you're driving. Hands at 10 and 2, alert for anything out there, watching for trouble on the road, and making sure you get the team home.
The bus driver. See if he can drive the bus here again on this drive. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they got themselves a first down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Mahomes firing complete. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they march off another 15 against your squad.
Back now in Houston. We get set for the 4th quarter. Patriots have the lead. They also have the football. A pass down the middle is fought for and hauled in. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 33 yards that time. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles. It certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
How come all Hail Marys don't be used here? That's not a Hail Mary.
And I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them. And now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
Come on, fucking block him.
And he's brought down
fucking
just outside
Christ.
of the 10 at the 11. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Mahomes going to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Jimmy Graham there to make the grab. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. They had the lead in the 4th, but still passing. Finding the big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. You know, it doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching time.
Mahomes pass complete to Jimmy Graham. Touchdown, New England. Harrison Butker on for the point.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Extra point up and through. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back
the
here.
Patriots
This
are
will be
doing
a
because Brady
touchback, and
left
it
them as
comes
far
out
as I
to the
know.
25-yard line.
Well, no one knows
And now out
how they're going to do
Houston.
because the
And
season
they're coming
hasn't
off a
started
3
yet.
and out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup. Murray now, 14 out of 70, 82%, and it's 1st and 10. Murray fighting, lost the football, and it's picked up by the Patriots. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
You get, motherfucker.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
It'd be kind of funny if they didn't do
fumble's
well
kind of indicative
because
of
of
how
Brady
this whole
leaving,
evening's
then the
gone,
team
isn't it?
could have a
Without
fair
a doubt.
time.
I mean, they've
If they want to have a fair
tried,
time, then they
but
need to build a good
nothing's
fucking
ever
team. You
really
can't blame the
taken throughout the
Patriots
game.
for being
That's
good
why
every
they're down
fucking
so
year.
big.
Fucking drives me
Run
nuts.
on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. Tackle made that time by B.J. Hill.
Oh, they're just going to deflate their balls. Dude, that was fucking 7 damn years ago. You need a new argument. Your team sucks. Get over it.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Mahomes, and he finds his tight end Graham. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. On first down, Mahomes. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Jimmy Graham there to make the grab. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance.
Yeah,
Going up and catching the football, creating space, and
yeah,
finding
they
the
probably
end zone.
won't win
That's
the
what it's
Super
all
Bowl,
about.
but the Patriots will definitely be in the playoffs.
Middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds
Although
up
I'm not going to
successful.
lie, I would absolutely shit
kickoff
bricks
team on the field now as they will
if
send
the
this
Buccaneers
one away.
and the Patriots meet in the Super Bowl and the Patriots
This will be
just
taken in at the
destroy
1.
Brady.
And he'll make it
I
across
would
the 20.
fucking
As
love
his
it.
guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And our focus now moves to Adrian Peterson. So after that hot start, the numbers here show the decline. What has the defense done adjustment-wise?
Sometimes when you have a running back who's getting off to a hot start, you've got to catch him before he really gets going. So you change what you do across the defensive front. Instead of the linebackers being back a few yards, you bring them up closer. It's what we call mugging the line of scrimmage, taking away a lot of blocking angles and gaps, and maybe stopping him before he can get going.
Mugging the line of scrimmage, okay.
Yeah, in this case.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray, he's going to find his running back. It's complete. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
I would
The
die
offense on
laughing if
third
Tom
down
Brady lost to
tonight.
the Patriots.
They've
Oh my
converted just
God,
2
I would
for
love
6
it.
thus far. They're looking at third in the nose.
I
of
would
the
love
football.
the Bucks to lose to the Patriots like 42 to like 7 or something. Brady throw like 5 interceptions.
Murray going to try to throw on third down.
Oh, come on. Oh, come on.
Jenkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Like
forget the
Seahawks Super Bowl against the Broncos, where the Seahawks destroyed Peyton Manning 43-8. That's what I want the Patriots to do to the Buccaneers this year in the Super Bowl.
Emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends
I never liked Brady, and I finally get to root against him, and no one can fucking shit on me for it.
This is going to be the result every time.
Now Murray, and his throw's going to be incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really
thank you for the 6 championships, but
Brady
is the reason why the NFL is basically flag football now.
They just play better and better.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and it's third down. The Texans on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game.
I have news that's brutal as hell.
Murray to air it out again. Here's a screen to Powell. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. The screen gets 7, but it's not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen
There might not be an NFL season. Yeah, I know. They'll most likely have it, though, with no fans.
Still, ended up with a solid game.
Well, I was watching him in warm-ups, and he hit a 62-yarder that hit the crossbar and went over. This one a little bit inside of that, but not enough leg.
And the difference is what?
Well, your live conditions, right?
Live conditions, game conditions are a whole lot different than practice, where you just pop it up there, no rush, no pressure. I think maybe that takes a couple yards away from you when you have to do it when it's real.
Defense.
They're down here in the 4th.
Face mask on the opposing team.
Not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
McCaffrey following the penalty. And now running right through it. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Oh, that's one to warm the
As long as they have no NFL season, then it don't matter. As long as I get to root on the Falcons,
hard, gritty run.
Too soon.
Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence
this was a close game for a while.
It's not just their own confidence that is leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents.
Their defense was holding me down.
They see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. And the passing game, I mean, look at the numbers. It's fallen off. When a team is struggling, sometimes you look at the quarterback. When the quarterback starts to struggle, who goes over and picks him up?
Yeah, that's always a big one, isn't it? Usually, there's a quarterback whisperer somewhere. And what I mean by that is, whether it's an assistant coach, whether it's one of his best friends on the team, someone that can get in his ear, get with him and say, all right, man, what do you need? What's going on here?
Yankee Red Sox fans, Dodger Giants fans,
right now.
So it's Texans
Cubs Cardinal
as we
fans.
welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to
come
talk
on,
it over.
fucker.
Now here's a pass
Lakers
on first
Celtics
down. It's
fans,
knocked away
Bruins
and
Canadiens
incomplete.
fans.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front
Patriots
of them.
and
They've blanketed
basically
the field
everyone
the
else's
entire
fans.
game using a variety of coverages.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. That last catch winds up costing him 3, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd and 13. Throw right side caught by Ridley. And a nice job there
There have been some
defensively.
reports
They
that
get him
some
to the
fans
ground
have
short
died
of the
from sports
first, right
rights and
around
shit.
the 42.
Yep. The one I
So
remember
much about
most
this
is I
game
think
is
it was right after
understanding
opening
situations
day,
and then having to execute,
where
isn't it?
the
Guard the first
Giants
down
played
sticks. Don't
at
let them get
Dodgers
there,
or the
and they
Dodgers
rally to
played
make
at
the tackle.
Giants. And some fan got put in a coma after getting jumped in the parking lot after the
They're
game.
indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here
To tell
in
you
the
the truth, I
last
actually
quarter.
still
Let's
think
see
he's
how
in the
this
coma.
plays out.
And that was like 6 years ago.
Murray sets to throw on 4th. Got an open man. It's QT. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert.
What
on
year was this?
4th.
I can't remember.
4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter.
It was
They
at least
felt
like
compelled to go
3,
for
4,
it,
5
and they
years
got
ago,
it.
though.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been
Oh, come on, I had to
successful throughout
fucking
the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
To throw again
come on.
2nd down. Murray.
Fucking
There's that man
20
again. It's
goddamn
complete.
plays I've had the
And he's
goddamn
got
sack.
another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 28. So signs of life in what's been a dormant
that's the
offense
game.
in this second half.
You
Here's
lose.
1st and 10. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Pats, the streak continues as they push their mark to a perfect 12-0 now on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Houston, they fall to 6-6 now on the campaign. And they'll get a chance to
Just cut you off from talking right there. No one likes you anyway. Rush for 25 TDs, get 50 sacks, 1,500 team rushing yards, 300 first downs, Jesus. 20 interceptions, that probably won't happen. 2,000 team rushing, 25 team rushing.
I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Walking it down with the paint high. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top on the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed and blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running it down the finish. I don't play, get down and get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm lit it. I know that you're trying to go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spin. Made it, kill it, and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. I know you sad about it.
NFL is slowly killing the players due to brain injury. An alternate safe version is two-hand touch or flag football, but I do agree that the NFL is the best. Left to the pros. They've actually, do you remember Chris Nowitzki from WWE? He was either a finalist or he won a Tough Enough way back when. Do you remember him at all? I do, yeah. When he left WWE, he started, I forget the name of the foundation he started, but it's basically to study and or prevent CTE in professional athletes, and he was the one who diagnosed Benoit after his death with CTE, and he has basically revolutionized the NFL because the new helmet designs are from his foundation's ideas. Like, he's doing really good things to prevent head trauma in professional athletes in all sports. And we got the Chiefs up next. 10-2 against the 12-0 Patriots. This is gonna be a good one. What are the other guys' records? Doesn't say. That sucks. Oh well. But yeah, Nowitzki's foundation came out. Although they look incredibly stupid, but those new helmets to prevent head injuries when a batter or a pitcher gets hit in the head, those new hats, actually, not helmets, the new hats, he came up with those. Yeah, he's doing pretty good things. Like, he is much better at what he's doing now than he was a wrestler, so. But until next time, I might, maybe not so much, might be back on later tonight, but there's a very good chance that I might not be as well, but I might. I might be back on later today, but if not, I will be back on sometime tomorrow. If there was more knowledge and better understanding of the brain, I do feel that football at which plenty of NFL should do like a 3-season trial and error experiment. That's what they're doing now. Thanks to Chris Nowitzki. But yeah, thank you all for watching, even though I think it was pretty much a KR show in the chat. Yep, it's all KR in the chat. Thank you, KR, for the chat-chitting. I will see you next time. And to everyone else, I hope you have yourself a damn good night.